to embark on my Pulse programme, I wanted to give you a quick reminder what Pulse is about. This is the volunteer partnership programme GSK has launched last year. It's all about GSK staff going out into the community to make a difference on the ground. Change on three different levels really. Change for the community you're helping through the charity or non-governmental organisation. Change for GSK once you return. Hopefully the idea is that you pick up different ways of working, different ways of thinking, and bring them back to your department on your return, thus changing the culture within GSK as a whole. And then there's your own personal development as well, and hopefully there'll be chances to reflect, look at the way you work, and develop as an individual as well.
So I've moved to West Drayton, which is where I am now. Rather horrible 1st of June day. So I'm staying here in a bedsit in the room behind me. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so it's a house with about 4 other guys I think staying here. Pretty functional. Pretty big telly mind you in the background. And a kitchen with a little garden. Do me fine for 3 months. Got bathroom, toilet, nothing unusual there. And this is my room. Oh, lovely blue sofa. Pretty bare at the moment. I shall make it my home.
This is my walk to work from West Drayton. It's really lovely, going on the side of the canal. It's a bit different to driving to my current place of work in GSK. So yesterday was my first day, and already I had a lot of insights to the operations of an NGO, and certainly Project Hope seems to be extremely busy, and there's not a huge number of staff there, so everybody pitches in to do what's required. The other thing that struck me was the discussions around empowerment, but this time not empowerment of staff or individuals within an organisation, but more empowerment of individuals on the receiving end of the aid that's provided by Project Hope. And it seems to be a key point to me that if you don't empower local individuals where you're providing the aid, then there's no buy-in. And I was somewhat surprised to find that this doesn't actually happen as a matter of course. Some striking differences between the organisation of Project Hope and GSK, in that the size of the organisation is very different. GSK are 100,000 people, and Project Hope in the UK at least is around about 2 full-time individuals. They have 3 Pulse volunteers currently, and a number of part-time staff. And my role is to build a network of academic partners, both from the UK, the US and locally in South Africa. And the idea will be to hopefully have either research staff or interns going down to South Africa to work on the programme, to provide data on the programme's effectiveness, to help us modify it to deliver a better result for the orphan children and vulnerable individuals in that township. Both Paul and Ellie are off this week. Paul's in South Africa working with Martin, the other Pulse volunteer. That leaves Stacey and myself looking after the shop, both with projects to deliver. So there's a real huge amount of trust from Paul in our abilities and empowerment, and it's very profound, very energising, and you know that you can also make mistakes because there's someone there to review things with in a supportive way. So very good. I'm home, I'm going to go get me tea. Okay, I'm just back from my first long training run down at Stockley Park, training for the 10k and running with the Project Hope team, raising money for the Munsieville programme. Hopefully you'll have seen some of that on the plasma screens at Stevenage and Ware, and their mini World Cup that they're organising there. So I'm training for the 10k. Went out along the canal tonight and went slightly wrong. Ended up doing 10 miles instead of 10k. So I'm knackered and I'm going to go and eat. So hopefully the training will pay off and I'll beat Mr. Rumble. Our LAS department will champion probably for the 10k, so I'm out to beat his time. I think it's going to kill me. Anyway, here's the training. Hopefully I'll look better on the day. Bye for now, I'm going to eat. I had a meeting at GSK House this week with a web designer who's worked with GSK as a client, but also is supporting our website build. And we can't access the internet site that is our web page, and we also have to, I look a bit strange doing this in the canteen, we also need to have him pay for BT broadband because he's an outside individual coming into GSK. And it just seems weird that we can actually go to Starbucks or McDonald's and access the internet for free, but within GSK a visiting person who we might want to do business with can't access the internet for their own PC or their BlackBerry. So just very strange. I'll question whether that's a good idea for a big business not to offer internet. So our meeting actually revolved around iPhone, looking at the internet pages that we required. Okay, I wanted to introduce you to my Pulse colleague in the UK, Stacey Harris.
Good morning, my name is Stacey Harris and I'm on a Pulse assignment from the North America Consumer Group. What I've been doing since I've been out here is helping them with their marketing communications to bring awareness of Project Hope UK to the UK population. As they say here within the charity, Project Hope is a great organization that nobody knows about. So my objective is to turn that around so that people become aware of them and the work that they're doing. I was able to go down to South Africa and see the new initiative that they're launching, or we've launched, called the Thoughtful Path in Munsieville, South Africa. It's an amazing, innovative program that they're putting together where it's really working with the community-based organizations to have them look at 7 unique hubs to figure out how to best work with within the community to address the issues of orphans and other vulnerable children. I also, since this is my first time living in London, have had a tremendous time traveling about. I always have a suitcase in the office on Fridays because I'm off somewhere at least once a month, so it's been a great experience in that regard. And I just really have enjoyed the experience, and I hope that the work that I've done will help Project Hope UK continue to do great things.
So what have I been doing in the first month? I've been working through 2 weeks of getting to understand the programme, understanding how Project Hope works, getting to know the people both here and in South Africa that I need to be dealing with. In the background over those 2 weeks I was also starting to formulate plans on how I would go about building this academic network. In the third week I was involved in a review of the website, review of documentation that was going out to raise money for this programme, so quite varied activities. And then in the fourth week I presented a paper to Paul, the director of Project Hope in the UK, and he asked me to present this to the board, and that was well received. So pretty much I'm off and running now. So that's my month so far. I'll update you again at the end of July and tell you how the progress is going. Finally, one last plea, and that's for sponsorship for the 10k run, which is next Sunday, the day of the World Cup final. There are 70 people running for Project Hope next week in London, from GSK House, Stockley Park, and a number of the providers that have been helping us with launch of the programme. Thanks to everybody who's already sponsored me. I've exceeded my target, which was £500, which is absolutely brilliant. But if anyone else wants to donate some money, then please do so via my Just Giving website. It's really easy to do, and it doesn't matter what your contribution is, it'll all make a difference to the children in the African township of Munsieville. So thanks very much in advance. The money doesn't go to me, it goes directly to Project Hope, and I hope you'll join me in supporting this cause. I'll tell you how fast I run it next weekend.